Can we start class? Good morning to one and all. I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Chevrolet Engineering College. Today, in this class, I am going to discuss about the last part of the matrix resins, that is the glass temperature, etc. So this is my 9th class regarding to the advanced materials subject. So in the earlier classes, we have discussed about the different proportionates and different properties of the thermoplastics and thermosettings. So that is thermoplastic resins and thermosetting resins. And we have also seen about the different examples of two resins, that is thermoplastics and thermosettings. So epoxy, polypropylene, so many examples we have seen. In this class, we are going to define more about these two resins, that is matrix resins. So going to the first slide, it is all about, this slide is all about the thermoplastic resins and its composition and uses. So uses of thermoplastics. So first one is the polyethylene, shortly known as PE. So the composition is HCH. So two hydrogen components, two hydrogen molecules and single carbon molecule. The uses of polyethylene are tubing. So these are used in the making tubes. Next, film-like elements, bottles, cups, electrical insulation, and packaging. So these are the daily home needs. So home needs of the different applications. So polyethylene is used in different home applications. So mainly we are using it in the bottles, cups, and electrical insulation and packaging type. So packaging means a thin film cover is used, that is called plastic cover. So plastic cover is used in the packaging. Next one is the polypropylene. So these structure are partly crystalline in structure and the structure formed in these are HCH and HCCH3. So two hydrogen compounds and a single carbon compound. So the uses of the polypropylene are the same uses as polyethylene. So we are using it in bottles, cups, tubing, electrical installation, packaging, and it can also be used in the lightweight components, stiffer components, and more resistance to the sunlight. So it is not allowed to stay in the sunlight. Next, third one is the polytetrafluoroethylene. So PTFE, shortly known as PTFE, polytetrafluoroethylene. So the chemical structure of polytetrafluoroethylene is FCF. Next, it is used in the making Teflon, and it is good high temperature polymer with low friction, and it has good adhesion proper characteristics, and it is non-sticky in nature, and it is used in the pans, that is saucepans or bearings or seals. So these are the different types of applications by the PTFE thermoplastic. Next one is the polystyrene, PS, shortly known as PS. So this is a amorphous solid. So amorphous in nature. It is the cheap molded objects. It is used in cheap molded objects, toughened with butadiene to make high impact polystyrene, formed with carbon dioxide to make common packaging. So it is used in the general packaging elements, and it is also used as a carbon dioxide to make common packaging. So formed with carbon dioxide with to make the common packaging. Next one is the polyvinyl chloride, shortly known as PVC. So the structural form of polyvinyl chloride is HCH and HCCl. The uses are architectural uses, that means windows and frames. It is used in the windows and frames, etc. And it is also plasticized to make artificial leather, hoses, clothing. So it is used in artificial leather, mainly used in the clothing purpose, that is the polycotton. So you are all known about the clothing in the polycotton. సో మీరు షాపుల్లో చూసే ఉంటారమ్మా. సో పూర్తిగా కాటన్ కాకుండా పాలీకాటన్ అంటారు అనమాట. సో పాలీకాటన్ లో యూజ్ చేసే థర్మోప్లాస్టిక్ వచ్చేసరికి పాలీవినైల్ క్లోరైడ్ అన్నమాట మనకి. సో మెయిన్ గా క్లాతింగ్ లో వచ్చేసి, తర్వాత లెదర్స్ లో కూడా, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ లెదర్స్ లో కూడా, నేచురల్ లెదర్ కాదు, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ లెదర్స్ లో కూడా ప్లాస్టిక్ నుంచి ఎలివేట్ అయ్యేటట్టు ఇది కనపడుతుంది అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ది పాలీమిథైల్ methacrylate. So PMMA, shortly known as. So it is also amorphous in nature. So it is used in the transparent sheets and moldings. So mainly used in the transparent sheets and moldings. It is also used in aircraft windows and laminated windscreens. So this is a good structure in actually. So it has good stiffness and toughness. So these PMMA contains good stiffness and toughness properties, and it should be also used in the aircraft windows. So for aircraft windows, for the usage of aircraft windows, there should be high stiffness in nature, because in that height the air can be blown in very high speed and with very high pressure. So it can be useful in the aircraft windows also. And last one is the nylon 66. So these nylon 66 is heavily used in the textiles, ropes and moldings. So in the textiles, nylon cloths are separately used. So these are partly crystalline in nature when Drawn, when drawn means when using in the both ends. So when pulling from the both ends, it is partly crystalline, but generally it is amorphous in nature. So mainly used in the textiles. So nylon cloth is widely used in the textiles, and it also used in the moldings compositions. So these are the different types of uses from the thermoplastic resins. Next one is the comparison of three polymer categories. So by comparing the these polymer categories, so first one is the behavior, second one is the general structure, and last one is the example for the polymer category. So first one is the behavior of the resin. So first one is the behavior and second one is the general structure. So going to the first one, behavior, we are seeing the thermoplastic there. The general structure of the thermoplastic is flexible linear chains, that is straight or branched in nature. We have seen it in the types of thermoplastic resins, that is linear, branched, ladder type. So these are different types. So the example is polyethylene. Next one is the thermosetting resins. So thermosetting resins, it has rigid three-dimensional networks. That is, chains may be linear or branched, but it has a fixed bond in its three-dimensional network. That is, heavily cross-linked structure is in the rigid three-dimensional network. The example for the thermosetting resins is polyurethanes. So polyurethanes is the best example for the thermosetting resins. Third one is the elastomers. So the general structure for the elastomers are thermoplastics or lightly crossed link thermosets, which consists of spring-like molecules. So these consists of very light cross-linked structures, but it also consists of spring-like molecules, which is helical in shape. This is a spring-like molecule structure, which has elasticity greater than 200%. So 200 greater than 200% elasticity is in the elastomers. The example for the elastomers are natural rubber. Natural rubber is the best example for the elastomers. So these are the comparison of these three polymer categories. So what are the general structure and what is the best usage of example for these three types of for the three types of polymer matrix resins. Next one is the comparison between the thermosetting plastics, thermoplastics and thermosettings in graphical structure. So first of all, what is a thermoplastics? So it is little cross-linking structure. The property is ductile in nature and it is softened on heating. So when it is heated, it should be softened. The examples are polyethylene, polypropylene, polycarbonate and polystyrene. So these are the different types of examples for the thermoplastics. So it is little cross-linking structure but not heavily. It is very little. but it has ductile property. Next, coming to the thermosetting resins, it has very large cross-linking structures. This is up to 10 to 50% of the polymers can obtain this cross-linking structure. Second one is hard and brittle. So the basic properties are hard and brittle in nature. And third one is it do not soften on heating. So while heating, it does not soften while heating. Last one is the examples: vulcanized rubber. So vulcanized rubber means which is come from the process of vulcanization, and the epoxies, polyester resins, and last one is the phenolic resins. So these are all the best examples for the thermosetting plastics. So these are the about thermoplastics and thermosettings. So on the right side of the slide, you can see about the basic graph of the thermosettings and thermoplastics. So on the y-axis it is temperature, and the x-axis it is the molecular weight of the polymer resins. So these two graphs are built upon the molecular weight and temperature. So Tg means glass temperature, Tm means degradation temperature. So it is the degradation temperature Tm, it is a glass temperature Tg. So when we use it to increase the temperature, the molecular weight also increases with compared to the temperature of degradation temperature. But when it comes to the glass temperature, the temperature becomes constant and the molecular weight becomes very high. So molecular weight is becomes very high compared to temperature. So it shows the different phases of the structure. First one is the mobile liquid, second one is the viscous liquid, and last one is the rubber. So these are the different types of phases. So last one is the rubber, and in between that toughened plastic is obtained. And below the temperature, crystalline solid and partially crystalline solids have been obtained below the glass temperature. But in between the glass temperature and the degradation temperature, toughened plastic is obtained. The above the curve of degradation temperature, mobile liquid, viscous liquid, and rubber is used to form. So the different types of phase is the rubber and the viscous liquid and the mobile liquid. So these are the different types of phases while using the temperature and molecular weight. Next one is the effect of temperature on the thermoplastics. So generally, two types of temperatures affects the thermoplastics. So first one is the degradation temperature. Second one is the glass temperature. So coming to the degradation temperature, the temperature above which a polymer burns, cuts, or decomposes is known as degradation temperature. So that is degradable. So when we use it to use the word grading, it is degradable. That is, it is used to spoil the surface of the material. So the temperature above which a polymer burns, that is used to polymer burn or cars, becomes cheeky type, అంటే మనకి చినిగిపోయినట్టు అయిపోద్ది, లేయర్ మొత్తం కూడా ప్యాచెస్ ప్యాచెస్ గుడిపోయి ఉంటది అనమాట. అట్లాంటి వాటిని క్యార్స్ అంటారు. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ఆర్ decomposes. So it is used to redefine its structure. So that type of temperature is known as degradation temperature. The second one is the glass temperature. So in the glass temperature, the temperature range below which the amorphous polymer assumes a rigid glassy structure. So that is, a very rigid glassy structure is obtained below the temperature range of the amorphous polymer. So there you can see it in the graph. So in the x-axis, you can see the both the temperatures, that is the degradation temperature and the glass temperature. And y-axis, you can see the modulus of elasticity. So coming from the degradation temperature, it starts from the viscous liquids and then to the rubbery and leathery, and last one is the rigid components. So it starts decreasing its nature and comes to the degradation temperature. So this is the effect of temperature on the modulus of elasticity for an amorphous thermoplastic. So for an amorphous thermoplastic, the effect of temperature is on the modulus of elasticity only. Next one is the comparison of various polymers as matrix materials. So in the table we are representing the different properties of the some polymer matrix materials. So first one is the property, second one is the types of polymer matrix components, so that is materials. First one is the epoxy, polyamide, PEEK. PEEK means you already know about polyether ether ketone. Short form of polyether ether ketone is PEEK. Next, polyamide amide, polyethyramide, polysulfone, and polyphenol sulfide. And last one is the phenolics. So these are the different types of matrix materials. And coming to the properties, tensile, we are comparing with the tensile strength, flexural modulus, density, continuous surface temperature, coefficient of thermal expansion, and water absorption. So these are the different types of properties used, and with the some of the polymer matrix composites. So coming to the tensile strength. So what is the material which has high tensile strength means this polyamide contains high tensile strength comparing to the other materials. The lowest tensile strength is epoxy. So contains of epoxy. So epoxy contains less strength, tensile strength, that is 35 to 85 megapascals. But when it comes to polyamides, it is 120 megapascals. Next one is the flexural modulus. So flexural modulus is indicated with the gigapascals. So flexural modulus, what is the highest flexural modulus figure is polyamide amide, that is 50 gigapascals. So it consists of 50 gigapascals. Next, what is the least amount of flexural modulus means it phenolics contains 0, that is it does not get flexural modulus. After that, it is again epoxy. So epoxy contains less flexural modulus. It is less flexural modulus. Third one is the density. So what is the weight of these polymer matrix materials? So the highest density is polyamide. So polyamide has highest density and the lowest density is polysulfone. So polysulfone has 1.25 grams per centimeter cube. So that is the about the density. Next, continuous service temperature. So continuous service temperature, the highest continuous service temperature comes to polyamides, that is 260 to 425. So 260 degrees to 425 degrees, but the lowest is with the epoxy. But the lowest is with the epoxy, that is very low, 25 degrees to 85 degrees, that is less than the room temperature in the summer season. So that is very low, that is 25 degrees to 85 degrees. Next one is the coefficient of thermal expansion. So when it comes to coefficient of thermal expansion, the least value is phenolics. So phenolics gets very least, that is 4.5 to 11. So the initial stage is 4.5. Then with the highest is polyphenol sulfate, it gets 9.9. But when it comes to polysulfone also, it is ranges up to 10. It ranges up to 10 degrees centigrade. Last one is the water absorption for 24 hours. So the water absorption for 24 hours. So the least number of water absorption is for the epoxy resin and the peak, that is polyether ether ketone, and phenolics also gets very less water absorption. The highest number of water absorption goes to polyamide and polyamide. The single structure polyamide and a double structure is polyamide amide. So these are the different types of water absorption layers for the matrix. So the highest properties belongs to these two only, that is epoxy and polyamide contains all the highest and lowest number of properties. So that is percentage of properties when it comes to highest and lowest, it belongs to the epoxy and polyamides only. So this is all about the comparison of various polymers as matrix materials. So this is all about the different types of properties for the different types of matrix materials, that is polymer matrix materials. Next one is the reasons for the use of thermoplastic matrix composites. So reason for using these thermoplastic matrix resins. So first one is the refrigeration is not necessary with a thermoplastic matrix. So refrigeration temperature is not necessary. It is not a very necessary factor for the thermoplastic resins, but when it comes to thermosettings, it is needed, somewhat needed. Next one is the parts can be made and joined by heating. So these parts can be made and joined by the heating also. Third one, parts can be remolded and any scrap can be recycled. So parts can be remolded and scrap can be recycled. So this is the best advantage over thermosetting resins for the thermoplastic matrix composites. So parts can be remolded, so it can be used in the recycled proportionate, and any scrap can be recycled. So the best examples for the thermoplastic matrix composites are the plastic bottles and the coke tins. So these are all about the used for the recycled purpose only. Next, it also these parts can also be made and joined by heating. So in the first slide you can see these thermoplastics can be melted by heating. So when it is heated, this can be melted, but when it comes to thermosettings, it does not soften or melt on heating. So that is the basic difference. Next one, thermoplastics have better toughness and impact resistance than the thermosetting resins. So these thermoplastics have good better toughness and impact resistance than the thermosetting resins. So compared to the thermosetting resins, it have good toughness and resistance, impact resistance. Next one is the shorter fabrication time. So the manufacturing method or the fabrication methods used for the thermoplastic resins takes very less time and it can be easily fabricated. So that is the shorter fabrication time. So it also can be easily fabricated comparing to the thermosetting resins. And last one, it can be recycled. So this is the very good property over thermosetting resins. So this recycling process can be done to the thermoplastic resins easily. So this is the basic reasons for the use of thermoplastic matrix composites. So this is all about the matrix resins. సో ఈ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ రెజిన్స్ లో ఉన్న కాంపోనెంట్స్ మొత్తం ఇవేనమ్మా. సో సిలబస్ లో ఉన్న దానికంటే కూడా మనం ఎక్స్టెండెడ్ గానే చూసాము. మొత్తం కూడా సిలబస్ లో ఎంత ఉండదు మీకు, కానీ సిలబస్ లో కంటే కూడా ఎక్స్టెండెడ్ గానే చూసాము మొత్తం కూడా. సో దీంతో దాదాపు ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ అనేది కంప్లీట్ అవ్వస్తుంది. ఇంకా మనకి రీఇన్ఫోర్స్మెంట్స్ ఒకటే ఉన్నాయి, చాలా చిన్న టాపిక్ అది. సో రీఇన్ఫోర్స్ యూనిట్ చెప్పుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ అనేది మనం కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది అన్నమాట. So any doubts regarding to the matrix resins? So matrix resins కి సంబంధించి ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా? తిరుపతిరావు, వీళ్ళు ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు? ఈ ప్రకాష్ నాయక్ మిగతా వాళ్ళు.
ప్రకాష్ నాయక్ కొంచెం పని ఉంది అన్నారు సార్ పొలంలో.
రోజునా?
అంటే వాళ్ళ డాడీ లేదు కదా సార్, కొంచెం ఇంటి దగ్గర వర్క్ ఉంది సార్.
మిగతా క్లాసులకు కూడా రావట్లేదా?
లేదు సార్.
మిగతా వాళ్ళకి ఏమైంది మరి?
ఏమో సార్, తెలియదు సార్.
ఎవరు ప్రశాంత్ కానీ వీళ్ళు ఎవరు కనపట్టలేదు అసలు. మణికంఠ,
ప్రశాంత్ మొన్నటి దాకా వచ్చాడు సార్. మణికంఠ ఒక క్లాస్కి ఏమో వచ్చినట్టుగా సార్. మణికంఠ మన 3 క్లాస్కి వచ్చాడు, ఇంక దొరికి రాలేదు సార్.
ఎందుకని
తెలియదు సార్.
లాటరల్స్ లో కూడా 5 రోజు వచ్చాడు, వెళ్ళిపోయినట్టున్నాడు మళ్ళీ. మిగతా వాళ్ళు కూడా లాటరల్స్ కూడా రాలేదు పెద్ద.
లాటర్స్ ఫస్ట్లీ అయాజ్ వస్తున్నాడు, కోటి వస్తున్నాడు,
అయాజ్ వస్తున్నాడు, తర్వాత యేసు బాబు వస్తున్నాడు, వెస్లీ వస్తున్నాడు, వీళ్ళు వస్తున్నారు బానే.
కోటి కూడా ఉన్నాడు సార్. కోటి కూడా
ఉన్నాడు 16 చూసా.
వీళ్ళే కదా సార్, ఇంకా నాగవంశీ డిస్టెన్స్ అంట, తను రానన్నాడు.
అదే అదేలే.
ఆల్రెడీ నాగవంశీకి మేడం గారి చేత కాల్ చేయించారు సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే. ఓకే అమ్మా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకే సార్.